we're here, guys. Hey, look at us. It's here. It's us. We're here. It's Thursday. We're a little late. Fuck you. We don't really got a day like other podcasts. We just come out sometime during the week. All right? So be happy we're here. If you're not happy, go fuck yourself. We're here. We're up here sneaking up on you, putting you in a chokehold like we're Draymond Green on a fucking Tuesday night. Just being bad motherfuckers. Big brother in you.
Are you the Clay or the Draymond?
Dude. Here, let's break Draymond down. I've always disliked this man.
I hate Draymond Green.
I've always disliked Draymond Green.
Me too.
Last year when he punched his teammate Jordan Poole, he kind of went up on my ladder. Because this is the way I work. I like bad sportsmanship. I like assholes in sports. I get a kick out of that. So, went up a little bit. This week, when he put dude in a chokehold, I'm a Draymond guy, guys. I'm a Draymond Green guy. That was fucking awesome.
It was awesome, but I still don't like Draymond.
The way he big brothered him, he snuck up behind him, put him in a choke on his face. He's just like, motherfucker, you know, It was the fucking best. And this wasn't some little dude.
Oh, no.
It was 7'2" Rudy. Gobert, whatever the fuck he calls himself.
Joe Bear.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Go Bear. You're Gobert. All right? You're Gobert to me.
Well, and it's so funny because as soon as he couldn't get out of that fucking hold. And as soon as they let him go, he's like, come on.
I know. And he's like,
he already beat you.
He's like, if he actually knew how to do a chokehold in 9 seconds, I would have been out. But he obviously doesn't know what he's doing.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. All I know is he big brothered your ass.
All I know is if he wanted to sit there and start punching you in the face, he could have.
And not only that, he worked on his defense because Karl Anthony Towns came up behind him to try to put him in the chokehold.
Yeah.
Green kept his chin down, dude. He knew what he was doing. You can't get that fucking chin. That's my dude. I'm a Draymond Green fan from now on out.
I'm not, but
I love that how much he was just coming to the rescue of his teammate.
Draymond Green looks for a reason,
for sure, and he don't like he don't like what is it, Gobert?
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert. I've been saying that forever.
I'll say Gobert.
See, this is the problem. I only read sports and watch sports. I don't ever listen, so I never hear the way these guys' names are pronounced.
You know the one that always got me? Explain. Any English professor, explain Brett Favre. The V is before the R.
Favre.
But it's Favre.
Yeah.
There's no way to fucking explain that. You can't flip the letters back and forth.
You know, Brett Favre's a disappointment because that was one that I always loved too. And then you find out after he retires, not only I knew you would go straight there.
Well, I thought that's what you meant.
No, not only that, no, he fucking ripped off a bunch of welfare people in Mississippi. I think that was much worse than having a small dick.
But, he did.
But either way, those two combined, you want your, it sounds gay, but I want my heroes to have big dicks.
Yeah, he didn't.
You know what
supposedly
I mean?
he had a little dick, didn't he?
Not supposedly. I seen it. He had
I never saw it.
It wasn't.
Was it soft?
It was slightly under average. I would say that. I would, if the average is 5 point whatever, and it was soft, and that's another issue. And why do you send pictures of a soft dick?
No one sends a soft dick pic unless you're hung.
But then maybe I'm hopping back on the Brett Favre train because the gall to send a soft dick pic. You know what I mean? Like the fucking I don't even have to be hard for you, bitch, and you better come because I'm Brett Favre. I took off these Wranglers for you. All right, you fucking come hither. So maybe I'm a Brett Favre guy again. I don't know.
Well,
I'm gonna have a hard time getting over the welfare
thing. The dick pic thing, he was still relevant. And after he ripped off those people, you haven't heard his fucking name.
Well, I mean, come on, you better disappear for a while.
A long while.
I mean, you're not very well received right now. He tried to sue a couple people. He tried to sue Pat McAfee, and he tried to sue
for telling the truth?
Yeah, Shannon Sharp. Well, it was before anything was proven, and he got him. Well, he ended up, he didn't win either of the lawsuits. I think he dropped them both. So,
well, they're trying to do a Brett Favre to The Rock and Oprah right now for collecting money for those Hawaiian wildfires, and they're saying that nobody was getting the money.
Oh, The Rock was just on the Joe Rogan's podcast yesterday talking about that. Not about getting in trouble. He was talking about how much money he's giving out.
Well, but
I don't know
there's people. There's a group saying these people aren't getting all the money. You know
what else he said on there? He said that some high officials, he didn't say which party, high officials from one of the two parties, Democrats, Republican parties, came to him to pitch running for president under them.
Please.
And he said they had all these numbers that were super convincing, that he would win not only, but in a landslide and shit like that.
Does that tell you how fucked up our country is?
Well, for sure, but we elected Donald Trump. So, I mean, if you're going to give me the options between The Rock and Donald Trump, I'll probably go with The Rock. He at least seems a little bit more intelligent. You know what I mean? He doesn't seem like an egomaniac. At least
Donald Trump ran these gigantic corporations.
Other people ran those giant corporations for him.
The Rock fucking wrestles and acts. What has he done that shows you he has any fucking knowledge to run fucking anything? Nothing. Because money does that for you. Answer the phone.
No.
He's going to keep calling.
Well, that doesn't matter. You can wait. It's going to be important shit that we don't want on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Here's what I'm saying.
I like The Rock.
I'm going back to this. Donald Trump and The Rock are in the same exact venue to me. You say that he ran a bunch of businesses, and sure, he also was given that money, and we all know the people that run businesses, they ain't running businesses, they're hiring people to run businesses. Donald Trump's not getting into the nitty gritty of decision making in his businesses. He's saying, here's my name, go make a lot of fucking money off of it. If you don't make money off of it, I'm going to fire you. Yeah. I mean, you can give him credit for hiring the right people to make those decisions, but I don't think Donald Trump's getting into the nitty gritty of building his corporations, and he didn't make that money himself. You know what I mean? Now, he turned a good chunk of money, a couple $1 million, into a shit ton of money. So you got to give him credit for that regardless. People say he was given everything. He wasn't given everything. He was given a great head start.
Yeah.
Wasn't given everything. But you could say the same thing about The Rock at this point. I mean, and you might be able to argue that The Rock might be worth more fucking money than Donald Trump at this point.
No.
It's getting there, dude. It just
you
don't
came
understand
out
how huge he is.
But it just came out that Trump's net worth is so much more than the fucking world thinks.
No. It just came out because he said that.
Someone else said it.
It wasn't proven though. He's claiming.
Well, he's never going to show you all his money.
Well, no, he doesn't have it. He's claiming that if his name is worth that, if he was to sell his name, it's not real. You know what I mean? It's speculated money. It's not real money. It's not like he actually has that. It's the idea that he could maybe, and then that's his speculation. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Donald Trump's not as rich as you think he is, but he's fucking rich. The Rock fucking rich too, dude. He has that tequila thing. Plus, he has all those fucking movies, all the branding, all that other shit that he does. The Rock's huge.
He would be the last person in the world I would vote for fucking president.
The last? I'd vote a lot of people.
I wouldn't vote any fucking
I'm not
actor.
sitting here saying The Rock. Yeah, I'd have a hard time, too, voting any kind of actor. And I give you that. But
too many people let actors rule their fucking decision making.
I'm not comparing The Rock to seasoned politicians, though. I'm comparing him to Donald Trump. I'm just saying those two, to me, that's equal footing. And if I'm choosing between those two, I'd probably go with The Rock because
you like him.
No, because he's not an egomaniac. So I think he would be willing to let other people make the decision. Smarter. He's willing to go, these people are smarter than me, can do this stuff better than me. Donald Trump has never been able to say that in his life.
But you want the president
but Donald
to
Trump
surround himself?
Would be more fun. I don't know, though. Imagine The Rock doing a fucking promo on Israel or Palestine. He just goes out into the center of the Oval Office. No shirt on. He ain't wearing a shirt. And if he does, no sleeves.
I think The Rock's a pacifist.
Fucking does this shit.
I don't think The Rock would go into any war for any fucking reason, even if it was directed at us.
I don't know if there's a Hawaiian in the world that's a pacifist. Those are angry little islanders.
They are.
Well, some of them are big, but it's an angry island for whatever. You would think it's beautiful it is every day.
It's only angry.
Be a little happy.
Apparently, they just don't like us. Mm-hmm. We don't like mainlanders.
I don't blame them. I don't like mainlanders.
I don't like most of us.
Yeah, I don't like mainlanders.
So, let's get off that for a second and talk about game day.
Game day. Bengals game day. By the time you guys hear this, it probably won't be game day, but either way, the Bengals play
But when they see it, they'll see us donning the jerseys and realize that we're for fucking real.
Well, the reason why I wanted to don the jersey is because a lot of people shit on my Bengals this week after they lost to the Texans, and I understand why. That was an awful game. It was a letdown game. It was everything else, but fuck you. It's my team. Right. Now it's time to win against Baltimore. I will put my money where my mouth is and put $50 on this game tonight.
And I hate
money
the fucking
line,
people.
Money line. When I say money, I mean free bets.
Yeah. I hate the people that are saying, "Oh, their season's over." No, it's not.
It's rough. It's an uphill climb, but it's not over.
Right. What are we, 5-4, right?
We were 5-4, guess what? Last year, we made the AFC title picture or game.
Yeah.
You know when else we were 5-4? The year before we were 5-4. We made the fucking Super Bowl. So to say that it's over is ridiculous.
Out of our last 8 games, we need 6, possibly 5 wins.
But it did bum me out that they lost last week. That was a bad one. Now, and it was November. Burrow don't lose in there. He's 17-2 in November.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but all those stats. I was listening to the current one that on primetime games, Burrow's 0-4. The Bengals are 0-17.
No, on the road.
On the road, primetime games.
On the road, yeah. If you look at the status for this game, or if you were to be one of those people that follows the trends and all that shit, every fucking trend besides one says we're fucked. Every single one of them. The primetime games thing, the on the road thing, the divisional games on the road, primetime, all that shit. Completely fucked. The one stat we got, Joe Burrow, since we went to the year we went to the Super Bowl, 2001, is undefeated as an underdog.
Oh, is he really?
Undefeated as an underdog against the spread, I should say. Not
Right.
just, not just undefeated as underdog.
Well, it's like the one guy said on WLW today. He goes, they were talking about stats of 17 years and all that, and he goes, hey, the 0-4 for Burrow, that's relevant.
Yeah.
The 0-13 for Andy Dalton before that means nothing.
Well, and Lamar is 7-2 against the Bengals. In general, are 7-1. Like Lamar, we have a hard time with him.
But there's a lot of things going on tonight. You got his 2 offensive tackles are both out.
So are our defensive tackle or ends.
Hendrickson's in,
but he's got a wonky knee, so
yeah.
I don't
But he's
think he's gonna be fully effective. He was in last week. The problem is he's all we got right now for pass rushing. None of those other ends are doing shit.
BJ Hill can pass
They're doing
rush.
all right in the middle, but they have nothing else on the end.
No.
Miles Murphy hasn't done shit since he's been there, and Osai has just completely disappeared. Everybody thought he was going to be great. He came out in his rookie year, his first preseason game, and had 3 fucking sacks, and everybody's like, this is our guy. And then he blew his knee out and didn't play that year. So we're like, all right, well, next year we got a guy. The next year, not really. The next year, not really. Now we're here, and it's like,
and then didn't he made
right.
a huge mistake in the fucking
playoff
game?
He kind of cost us that game by doing that penalty. They wouldn't have been in field goal position if he didn't push Mahomes after he's already out of bounds.
Right.
Whatever, as far as that's concerned. But he just hasn't played.
Bottom line is, Bengals win tonight.
Bengals win.
My prediction, and I'll give you a prediction. It's a good one. My prediction is 27-20.
I'm going 30-20.
30-20.
Just a nice straight 50 points. 30-20 Bengals.
What's the over-under?
Don't know. I think it's 48, maybe 46.
So you choose
40.
over.
Yes, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Okay. Well, either way, we're donning the jerseys. We do get to wear these to work tonight, so we will be supporting the Bengals at work as well. And for all those naysayers out there, go fuck yourself. There's been there's been disappointments this year.
Hey,
but guess what? There's been disappointments here. We went to the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship.
Plus, how are the Bengals supposed to know that the unicorn was going to pop up? The unicorn showed up.
I know.
Fucking CJ Stroud, the fucking ultimate unicorn, the Ohio State quarterback that doesn't fucking suck in the pros. Who knew? Yeah. Anybody that was smart just assumed, well, CJ Stroud, great college career, but he's going to suck here as soon as he gets to the team.
I don't remember the guy's
the
name.
Texan, he's fucked anyways.
The defensive tackle that was eating up Alex Kappa all week.
Alex Kappa played like shit.
This guy had 3 sacks last week.
Cut your hair, hippie, and start learning the block. Fuck.
He had 3 sacks
Jesus
last
Christ.
week.
Thought you were supposed to be a glass eater.
And I find out 3 sacks he had against the Bengals. Yeah. I find out he hasn't had 3 sacks in a season since 18.
He looked like a monster. He looked like Aaron Donald against
Kappa.
In a
fucking season.
Yeah, so good luck. I mean, and that's another problem tonight is the Ravens get the fuck after the passer. They're number 1 in the league in sacks. All right, so, and we're going in there.
They got a lot
to prove.
Their version of Micah and Patrick Queen, who's going to fucking be in your face the whole fucking game.
Yeah, and we don't have Higgins. I think White Boy. I got White Boy on my fantasy team, Irvin, and I'm starting him tonight. That's how much I believe in him.
I think fucking all week long that fucking drop touchdown has been eating up Tyler Boyd. I think he goes nuts tonight.
I think Tyler Boyd has a decent game. I think he at least has a touchdown. For all you people that won't get to listen to this podcast before, bet a touchdown.
I'm considering playing him.
Oh, yeah, I'd play him. Well, I don't know what your team is, but I don't want to talk fantasy football.
Either him or Gabe Davis.
Yeah. So, you know what Gabe Davis isn't?
What?
Gay. But you know who is?
Who?
I don't know. Tell me. Oh, shit. That didn't go smoothly.
Does that make me gay? At work,
you tell me.
There's a handful of us that always do those, gun to your head, would you rather things. We do them all the fucking time. Well, one was presented to me last night.
That didn't involve people at work?
It involved one person at work.
Okay, we got to change names, or we got to just describe them in horrible ways?
Well, I just describe them in horrible ways.
All right.
Holly. Not the Holly that we work with, but
I was going to say we work with the Holly, so I'm going with her.
No, Miss Tosis.
Okay.
Anyway, there was a customer that was very unattractive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she was not attractive.
Okay.
The kind where not for all the money in the world, that kind of thing. Just Well, here is the would you rather, and I'm not even going to give you the would you rather because I'm going to just give you does that make me gay? I want you to imagine a woman who's so unattractive that you wouldn't fuck her really to avoid a jail sentence. You know what I mean? This woman's ugly. This woman's large. She just doesn't have any good qualities. So does that make me gay? If I'm locked in a room with a gun at my head and they say, hey, either fuck her or fuck this good-looking guy, and I choose the good-looking guy.
What are we talking about?
If I fuck a good-looking guy over a horrendous, horribly unattractive, ugly, nothing fucking redeeming about this woman, nothing that could possibly imagine getting your dick hard, not like the guy could, but let's say you had a fluffer. Okay, you got a hot chick in there, she's going to fluff you. I decide I'm going to fuck the guy instead of this horrendous-looking female.
Man.
Does that make me gay? All right, I'm going to throw a guy out there. I'm just going to throw a fucking handsome guy out there. We'll say I got McLovin in there. I got fucking Dr. Dreamy or whatever his name was from fucking Grey's Anatomy, the one that every woman was. Dempsey, Patrick Dempsey. I got him in a room with this fucking turd of a woman. And this is not the woman we work with. This
Patrick
is, in general, a woman.
Yeah.
And I fuck Patrick Dempsey over the woman. Does that make me gay?
Yeah, you're gay. You fuck Patrick Dempsey, dude. That's gay. And this is more of my thing. I think if you word it that differently, you could come down on the not gay part by fucking the dude. But I think when you're going handsome, now you're going handsome by women's standards. You went straight to fucking Patrick Dempsey, to a good-looking man. And like, to me, I don't care one way or the other if the guy's good-looking.
There's balls under the hole.
But if you're giving me the option between the worst woman ever and a nice-looking lady boy, I'm fucking the lady boy, all right? So, I mean, there is a moment where you might fuck a dude over a girl.
Well, no.
But that's what...
It was presented to me where it had to be a masculine man.
They said masculine man?
They said it had masculine to be a man.
All right, okay. Well, in that case, then... Well, that's a would you rather. But either way, would you rather, if I'm going to answer that, fucking good-looking dude or ugly chick, I'm still fucking the ugly chick.
Well, but I'm not saying ugly chick. Yeah. I'm saying fuck ugly chick.
I mean, unless I thought like she was diseased, and then I'm
no, I don't mean no disease there.
If you're guaranteeing no disease on either side, then I still have to go chick.
Okay, I probably would too.
Over men's butthole.
But the question is, does that make me gay?
I'm not gay. I've never had gay sex, but do their balls hit?
I have no idea. I've never done it either.
Like when the dick goes in and the butts go back and the balls are both there,
my guess would be,
because that's gay.
My guess would be no.
I don't know.
I mean, unless you've got really saggy balls.
Old dudes.
Old dudes might.
And they'd have to get a nice leg spread.
Question for any gay fellows out there that are listening to podcasts. Do your nuts collide?
I think Brent's coming in here in a couple days or weeks or next week maybe. I think we're going to try to do.
So you're saying is yes, that makes me gay.
I think that makes you gay. I mean, you're fucking dudes.
The thing about it is...
Not even like pretend girls.
And, just for the new listeners, remember, hypothetical here. I'm not enjoying that either. I don't want to fuck the dude.
Yeah, well,
I just haven't. Then I'm fucking this creature. I'm fucking
dudes are creatures to me.
They are to me too, especially when they're bent over with a pendulum of nuts hanging down.
Dude,
but
that's gross.
All right, so the answer is yes. If you choose a man over a horribly unattractive woman, it makes you gay. Period.
I think so. I mean, I like I said, there can be substitutes, like a lady boy. I think if we threw lady boy in, do you agree that is not gay or gay?
I think it's every bit as gay.
No, it's not. How could it be?
It's just more acceptable.
All right.
You know what I mean? You got somebody in a dress and a wig.
But post-surgery, not gay at all.
No, I would say that's not gay.
Okay. No, not gay. It's a kink. I still think it's a kink. It's hard to not say it's a kink. Especially if...
Of course it is.
I guess if you just happen to fall in love with someone that's post-surgery and whatever, and that came naturally and everything else. But I got a feeling most of the dudes that are into that probably seek it. And at that point...
I have no doubt they seek it.
Yeah, like there's probably a sect of dudes that are into post-op.
Oh, there is.
You know what I mean? And they seek that, like they want. So,
there's a hooker website.
At that point, it's just
that
the
has
kink.
Its own section.
But is that kink any worse than
munging?
Well, No, it's not worse than munging. Munging is about as bad as it gets.
I told Rob and Eric what munging was last night.
Yeah.
And I really thought they were both going to puke all over the desk.
Well, yeah. Especially, God, that's fucking gross.
It's fucking fucked up.
God damn, man. The fuck?
Yeah, so you are gay if you choose to man.
What was I saying? Okay, so that is a kink. And then we look at that as weird. We definitely look at it as weird. But in the grand scheme of things, is it any worse than having a kink for a certain race?
I don't think it's weird at all.
Like a person that only dates Asians, or, you know what I mean? Like a black guy that only dates white girls, or a white guy that, black girls. Is it any different? You know what I mean?
No, I don't think it is.
Because I guarantee it gets judged a lot more harshly.
It does, but
both of them are kind of fucked up.
But why should it?
Yeah.
I mean, you got people out there, fuck it, I'm very sexually liberated.
Okay.
To the point where if you tell me that you do shit, as long as it's not eating poop or getting shit on, I'm really not going to judge you for it, because everybody has a kink. I fuck guys' wives while they watch.
Yeah, that's true. That's
you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, if you happen to be attracted to trans people, fucking more power to you. Go for it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I won't judge you for that.
No. Well,
I really won't. I mean, I might make a joke or two
that's what
about
I mean.
it,
I might joke.
but I'm certainly not going to judge you.
But I joke
for it.
about everybody. You know what I mean?
I've went public saying I really want to fucking cross the midget off the fucking list. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think there's
You went public? What do the people think?
The people think it's fucking weird, But
I don't think so.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm sexually open-minded, except I'm not bisexual or curious or anything like that. But as far as your kinks go, I don't really care. I don't judge you as long as you're not fucking other people up to do it.
I'm kind of with you. I just know that is going to be judged a lot more harshly than someone that's into a particular race. But really, when you look at it, everybody's into their thing. I mean, you just don't. Okay, so it's not race. How many girls out there are fucking fat guys?
Yeah.
But then there are girls that are in the chubby chasers. You know what I mean? That's a thing.
But see, most of this shit in 20 years, it won't be a thing.
Fat people?
No, the trans issue thing.
Oh.
It'll be something new. You know what I mean? Hey, suddenly it's normal. And you know what? And the reason I say that is because, like on these weird fuck sites I look at, it's getting more and more. It used to be considered a real taboo thing, but now it's getting more and more. Hey, come over here and fucking, I'm gonna piss on you. Piss is becoming a normal thing. Shit's still the taboo.
I think piss has been around for a long time. But
it has, but every one of these fetishes and kinks we're talking about, everybody has one. But they just don't tell anyone.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't been looking at these kind of sites for 20 years.
No, I haven't.
So, I mean, like, I guarantee that shit's been around the whole time. You're just now seeing it, so you're like, people are in the piss.
No. Well, what I'm saying is, I know it's been around forever. It was called a golden shower back then.
Yeah.
And it's always been a thing, but it was always a, ooh. Now it's a, oh, no, not my thing. You know what I mean?
I don't get it. But, didn't Ryan say he's into it?
He said he could be.
No, I think he said he's done it and was into it.
Well, his wife peed all over him.
Yeah. So,
remember she had him chained down in the basement.
Yeah, it was a good story.
and yeah, she came down, peed on him and left. He thought he was going to get laid. She walked out, pissed in his face and left.
Oh, that's the coolest thing ever.
I agree. I mean, he said he was expecting her to pull the dick out and, hey, let's fuck now. No. Walked down, pissed on him and left. Left him dripping in piss. I think
awesome. That's what that cuck was looking for.
Well, maybe she was looking for that. It wasn't.
He might have been too. Who knows?
That was not going to be provided by me.
Yeah, you weren't going to pee on him.
I'm not into pee.
Well, you don't have to be. He's not peeing on you.
Yeah,
I take a different stance of that.
I could probably pee on her.
I will pee and shit. Now, shit's a little bit harder, and it's not because like I'm grossed out because I had to shit on him. I'm just like, I'm constipated a lot. I don't want to sit in that position for a long period of time. I need a nice seat. So I don't know if I'm going to shit on people, but I'll piss on you anytime you go in, guys.
Have you ever heard?
You guys want peed on? I'll pee on you.
Have you heard of this thing called a rim seat?
Ooh, I've heard about that. Yes, I think we've showed pictures of it on the show.
Yeah, it's basically one of those. It's a toilet seat with no bowl underneath.
Yeah, you just get underneath.
You sit on it. It spreads your ass just like you were shitting, and somebody down below eats your ass.
Yeah. I
bet you they use those to poop on each other.
Yeah, that would probably work. Okay.
Yeah, you'd be sitting on the toilet.
Well, I changed my mind. If you guys got a rim seat, I'll poop on you.
Must have rim seat.
Must have rim seat. That's the read the small print, motherfucker.
Like I said,
and you better not show up in a fucking nightgown.
I've been asking myself lately with the sexual awakening I've had in the last 8 or 9 years.
Mm-hmm. Awakening.
I think to myself, what could be next? And I was always a real sexual person. I always was.
We call them perverts.
Take back pervert.
You can have it.
But I wonder, I've often wondered, what might I be into in a year? And I started thinking, I was like, with the exception of bondage, which I don't mind tying you up to the
you're
bed
too big of a pussy, though. You're not going to get any kind of pain to you.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like pain.
I know.
And I don't like to inflict pain.
Yeah. Me either.
So if a woman, I'll spank you. Mm-hmm. I'll crack you on the ass.
That's different.
Different.
Yeah.
But am I going to fucking take a lit candle and drip wax on your nipples? I'm not going to do that. Am I going to fucking put clamps on your fucking nipples and squeeze them till they bleed? I'm not going to ever fucking do that.
Why?
I'm just saying. I think that's where I draw the line.
Bleed?
Because that's not called bondage anymore.
I won't fuck you till you
bleed. That's
bleed.
called S&M, masochism. Yeah. And I'm not masochistic. And I'm not sadistic either. So I'm not going to cause pain to you with the exception of it's going to hurt a little bit when this goes in. And it's probably not going to hurt.
No, right. It's fine. It's fine.
And like I said, I'm not ever going to draw blood on you. I don't mind tying you up to the bed and I'll tickle you with this feather and I'll, please let me loose. Fuck off. That kind of thing. Fuck shut up. Yeah, that kind of thing. But that's where I draw the line. If you actually want pain, you're not going to get it from me. I will never, ever, ever be into watching videos or be anything interested in any woman that has sex with a fucking dog. That's a big no-no for me. I think that's honestly the grossest fucking thing on the planet.
Yeah, I mean,
with the exception of fucking dead people, the necrophilia, which there are a lot of those people.
I don't know, man. Would you rather fuck a hot dead chick or a ugly dog?
Well, that was I did that would you rather thing.
You did ugly dog versus hot chick?
Well, no, I did ugly chick versus hot woman who died 5 minutes ago.
That's a different thing, though. That's different. I'm talking about dead chick animal. Now we're in a different category. A live woman, ugly or not, is better than dead anything. But dead person versus fucking,
I'm fucking the
sheepdog.
I'm fucking the sheepdog.
Oh, man. Even like a Rottweiler. Rottweilers are cute, though. So I can't say those. But like one of those big, ugly Russian ones that would kill you.
I'm fucking anything alive before I'm fucking anything dead.
Not me. Come over here, you cold princess.
See, because I know that you won't believe this at all, but I do. And I don't believe it like to this, but that's an instant trip to hell right there to me. I'm going to hell for fucking a dead person.
Oh, you're right. God, wherever he's at, is okay with you.
A dead
fucking
person?
an animal.
Yeah, the animal might enjoy it.
That's rape. Dead person might enjoy it. You never know. If you
won't complain.
If you believe in the afterlife, maybe that fucking these dead people forever. Maybe they are like looking for necrophiliacs. The world out there, we really look down on necrophiliacs. We're like, ooh, nasty, that's gross.
The worst.
You knock it off, no fucking dead people. I get it. But maybe, we don't know. We've never been dead. Maybe all these years, dead people are like, I haven't got laid in 6,000 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Finally, for whatever reason, they can still feel their body somehow. So when these necrophiliacs come and fuck them, they get laid in the afterlife. That's the only way they get sexual pleasure is if a necrophiliac comes, unburies them, and fucks them. Do we look at necrophiliacs different at this point?
No.
Why?
Because the crazy religious people are saying the body's a vessel. That's all it is. It doesn't. The soul is what counts. Now, if you find a soul floating around that wants to get fucked, I might consider that.
Whatever, dude. They think you can't eat meat certain days.
Hello, I'm a soul. I just want to get fucked one more time. I just want to get fucked one more time.
One more time. Dude, and old fucking Bart's over there in the hallway just waiting for the corner to leave so he can sneak in the back room and get himself a few pumps. Dude, I'm all for it. Now I've changed my mind. Starting this episode, I support Draymond Green and necrophiliacs. All right, there are people that are getting things done in this world.
That's a one-sided feeling. Just so you know,
it's not a show. The show don't support it. Just this host.
Yeah, you support it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, you don't fuck married people.
Oh yeah, and Brett Favre. Yeah, I don't mind him anymore either, dude. He's out there sending limp dick pics. Like,
and
like
this whole conversation
boss. Started
because his V and his R are in two different places. That's how the whole fucking thing started.
Either way, I became a fan over his limp dick.
Well, I've never seen the picture.
No, well,
it's all over the internet.
Yeah, well, let me put this in my Google search history real quick. So
Brett Favre's dick?
No.
Well, put it right next to Hope Solo's asshole.
Well, I'm a big fan of Hoop Solo's asshole. My kid bitches to me about that all the time because I'll be out here in the garage watching football on half my screen and my fantasy team up, and every single time he's like, "Dad, why is there someone's butthole right there? And who's Ho Solo?"
Hope Solo's hot,
and I'm proud of him for recognizing a butthole. You know, because
and it's a close up too, which means he's looked at his. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
I think we've all done weird stuff like that. I think I used to, when I was a kid, bend over and spread my cheeks and look in the mirror and see what my butthole looks like.
What, when you're a kid, what do you mean, like 54?
No, I mean like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I only do it when it's when I get a fresh trimming, a fresh Brazilian or a fresh waxing. I look at it and make sure they got it all. Because I like to be thorough. So, what are you looking for? The butthole?
I'm looking for his dick pic. I can't find it. Oh, there
maybe.
it is.
Really?
What?
You found it that easy?
Well, I mean, it's Brett Favre's dick. It should be that easy to find.
Brett Favre's dick.
It's not a good. I can't find a close up. So yeah, you can only see like a little bit there. But yeah, anybody wants to look for Brett Favre's dick, it's on there. It's it barely sticks out of his hand.
That's it?
Yeah. When you click on it, no pictures come up, so
gotcha.
I can't find a good picture of it. But that's all you're gonna get. I know you really want to take a good gander at that cock.
No, that's not an impressive cock at all, and that's not soft though. That's hard.
You think that's hard?
It's standing up. He's
holding it.
Well, yeah, but if I hold the base of mine,
I think there might have been a couple dick pics.
Maybe that's half hard.
Maybe, I don't know. That is funny. The title. Oh my God! I thought this day would never come. My favorite quarterback's penis.
If you could see any NFL player's penis, who would it be?
What?
If you could see any NFL player's penis, who would it be? Just to say you've seen it.
NFL player.
Alive or dead?
A world famous dick, Charles Haley. Charles Haley has a world famous dick. Everybody that ever was in the locker room said it was the biggest penis ever. And
really?
Apparently he was all about just fucking flopping it around all the time, showing everybody. So yeah, I wouldn't mind checking out Charles, what is his name again?
Haley.
Charles Haley's hog.
See, I would choose Dallas Cowboy Too Tall Jones, Ed Too Tall Jones. Because when you're that tall and that big, you've got a hammer.
We've heard Shaq doesn't.
Yeah. If it was any athlete, I'd see Wilt Chamberlain's dick.
World famous dick.
Anyone that's claiming to be in 10,000 women's vajayjays, I want to see what it looks like. That's
world famous. I have no interest to see any other dick.
But I don't want to see dicks either.
To be fair, like Charles Haley, just because I had heard so many stories about it at this point from multiple people, it just fucking cracks me up. So
yeah.
Got to see what's going on there.
Hey, all right, let's do it. Let's twist this around.
All right.
Any woman, alive or dead, you don't get to fuck her or even touch her, but you get to see her naked. I'm talking spread eagle, any way you want her. She'll pose for you for 5 minutes in any position you want. You get to see her naked.
I don't know, dude.
Question is, do I take a hot one or do I take one that's just so fucking unobtainable? There's no pictures out there when they were a kid. They never did anything wrong, like a Hillary Clinton. Would you look at Hillary Clinton?
Hillary Clinton, that's it. That's who I want to see. Give me that old gash.
Pelosi. Something like that. Or would you take a fucking smoking hot thing?
Skeletor's pussy.
Yeah. Just to say, I've seen you naked. That's because to me, that's butt sex. I don't enjoy it that much. But when you walk by, I can go, yeah, I was in your ass. You know what I mean?
I've
been in your ass. And to me, it's a power thing, I guess. Mm-hmm. Not a power thing because I don't like power.
Yeah, I mean,
I really don't like power.
Every girl you walk by, you also just give her a fucking Sanchez. Been in your ass.
Wouldn't it be cool if that wasn't illegal?
What? You giving people dirty Sanchez's?
Yeah.
Is it illegal? I mean, I guess it's illegal.
It's considered assault. You're putting bodily fluid on their fucking mouth. Has anyone ever went to court
for a Sanchez?
I bet you there somewhere it's there.
Someone got sued for a dirty Sanchez.
Well, you're putting poop on their mouth.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you know what I mean? That's assault.
That seems illegal.
Yeah,
that seems.
I wonder. Can you imagine going to prison?
Maybe that'll be one of our first suits for Judge Hudson. We'll argue the Sanchez.
But we have to have these are our court cases are going to be real. Well, so we need someone who's given a Sanchez.
Really made
So
up.
We're looking for anybody here.
Yeah, you guys.
I want you to put your finger in your ass and put it into somebody that really wouldn't appreciate the humor. Somebody that would really get mad and want to make a case out of it.
Which is every person in the world. Because as funny as a Dirty Sanchez is to anyone else, no one laughs when it happens to them. That is no one. There's no one like, ha, you got me. I got shit on my lip. You know what I mean?
I gave a buddy of mine a Sanchez.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you're a horrible person.
He was sleeping.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Let me tell you something. The reason I did it,
worse.
the reason I did it
Mm-hmm.
is because this fucker was the first one to get anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you passed out when you guys are drinking. He's pulling out the Sharpie and drawing cocks on your face. He's that guy. And, I mean, he did worse than that. You know, he would really fuck with you. So he passed out one night, and we're all sitting there going, well, this never happens. He never passed out. What are we doing to him? Sanchez. We all did it.
Oh, multiple Dirty Sanchez's.
Oh, yeah. He had nine or 10 butts on his face.
9 or 10. And you know, 3 of those weren't good wipers. You know what I mean? Like
more than that.
Maybe more than that.
Plus, we just got done working an 8-hour shift in a hot nightclub.
Oh, gross. And you're all drunk probably.
Yeah.
You got fucking like wing farts and shit going on.
But he was the first one to fuck with people. So he got the Sanchez. And I was actually grossed out by it because my finger went where somebody else's dirty butt finger went a minute ago.
Yeah. I would go. I
think I did this.
Yeah, I might do that. That's so gross.
And then he woke up. And the beauty of it is when he woke up, obviously he smelled 9 dudes' asses on his fucking... But, I mean, no one actually put poop. You know, it's just the sweat.
Still, it's gross.
The butt juice.
What he woke up and like, man, what do I have to eat?
And we all just sat around going...
Yeah, poop lip.
Because, I mean, he is fucked with every single fucking one of us. He's the guy that's like Jackass. You know, if he had a trimmer in his hand, and he'd give me a little... He's that asshole.
That's such a dickhead move. That's a funny dude.
So we got him with about 9 Sanchez's.
Shit, I'd love to do that at work.
Just it better not be true. I'll kick your ass. I'll kick your fucking ass.
Beat you up, man. Not allowed putting poop on my lip.
And then you look over at the guy with a strip shaved in his head. Fuck you. That's it. That's who he was. So, hey, everybody. I'm going to give you the normal public service announcement. I am going to ask you to send emails. We've had some new emails lately. We've had some good ones. We've had some shitty ones. But we take all emails. I don't care if it sucks. I don't care if you send us a picture of the carrots you grew this season.
I don't want to see your
and how
carrots.
good they filled out. It's still an email. Send them in. shutupcincinnati@gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
And speaking of emails,
we did get an email this week.
Let's hear it.
All right. Hey!
Email.
This one is from Ross Ulbrich again. Now, he wrote last week, and Ryan pretty much talked all over his email, didn't pay any attention. He was looking at nude pictures from her, doing everything else.
He even said, get it. He said, come get it.
Well, and then, okay, so we talked all over when he was talking, and then because I called him on that, he took it out on old Ross, talking about how fucking boring he was, how shitty his email was, and then basically challenged him to a fight and everything else. So,
he did.
You know,
we all heard it.
Yeah, we all heard it. This email is titled Ryan Akers. So, Ross, good morning, fellas. Great podcast today. I was starting to get worried about you all. Thought Chris might have finally died from the AIDS or something. Really loved the cuck story, though. What a wild bull evolution Chris has went through, huh? We're all so proud of you, buddy. Anyways, normally I wouldn't have written back this soon. Don't get much computer time here in prison, but I couldn't help myself. We got this guy here by the name of Ryan Akers trying to pipe up, but he must not know who I am. You don't want me to come knocking there, bucko. You're not that guy, pal. I will literally have your liver for sale on the dark web by next podcast. Okay, Jimmy Buffett? I like the Jimmy Buffett line. I mean, Jesus Christ, you think I'm going to take shit from a guy that gets the opportunity to watch the Cincinnati Bengals from a box seat? Primetime game and this little pussy decides to wear a tight-ass floral surfer button-up shirt? I mean, come on, man. No one goes to PocSun anymore. Give it a rest. We're not in junior high anymore, okay? And you shouldn't have done, and you should have done that nasal irrigation thing. You should have done that nasal. God damn it, I can't read.
Where am I at?
In the middle. I quit.
In the middle. Okay, since box seat. I mean, come on, man. No one's been to PacSun anymore. Give it a rest. We're not in junior high anymore, and you should have done that nasal irrigation widening Billy Joe Armstrong fucking boring my ass. This guy sits around all day eating McDonald's, biscuits and gravy, and fucking doing push-ups and shrinking his shirts in the dryer and shit. I doubt he will ever hear any of this because he's a terrible fan of the podcast. So make sure you guys pass along my message. Please and thank you. P.S. Miggy Rich is way cooler than this guy and would probably take his girl if she ever went to one of his concerts. Peace, love, and fuck Ryan. Ross.
Peace, love, and fuck Ryan. So Ross, that is the creator of the Silk Road, and he's a big fan of ours. Writes from prison, and he wants to fight Ryan. I don't know anything about Ross Ulbricht, if he's a tough guy or not. I imagine him being a little nerd.
It didn't sound to me like he wanted to fight Ryan, but he was letting Ryan know,
you don't want to fight
killed.
Me. Okay.
You don't want to fight me.
He's not going to do the fighting.
Yeah, no, he would, but he's not like seeking it. He's like, hey, you're a waste of my time.
You don't want this?
Yeah, you are a big fucking waste of my time.
Right.
If you want me to come after you, I'll fucking sell you.
He makes a good point about Ryan's floral print shirts and stuff. Like
that was your deal.
Me.
Yeah, that was your thing.
That's my thing. I've always gave him shit about that. He looks queer. But I think that's what he's into. And who am I to fucking criticize?
I'm going to give you my honest opinion of Ryan.
All right.
Okay? And I mean this 100%. I fucking love that dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's funny. I think he's freaky, fucking weird sexually like me. I think he's hilarious. I think he wears the fucking those fucking shirts and stuff just to piss off other people that say fuck you for wearing that to a game. Only thing I hate is when he's on the podcast, he just totally talks over us. So we don't get to hear. But we don't get heard at all.
He don't shut the fuck up.
No,
that's.
But everything else about Ryan, I got your back. If this guy comes knocking, Ryan, I'm there with you.
I don't think he's going to come
sell
knocking.
both of our livers on the fucking.
But either way,
web.
guys, if you don't like something about the podcast, email us. shutupcincinnati@gmail.com.
Look at the tampon.
shutupcincinnati@gmail.com. It's at the top of your screen. There's a tampon.
I like the tampon, but maybe it's time to change it to something else.
Yeah, I could do a lot of
Dildo?
things. We still haven't changed our outro. We still got Never Trust a Fart outro on our YouTube.
Oh, we need to get rid of that.
Like 80 episodes later.
Yeah. And Eric Thorman.
Hey, guess what? I also forgot to change that. We've been episode 195, 3 episodes in a row. And here's the best part about it. The first time we were episode 195, we were actually episode 194. And then we were 195, so I kept it. So now we're 196. And I still got 195 up there. So obviously we're really knocking it dead here in the podcast.
See, that's why we need Eric Thorman's buddy.
Yeah, or any fucking nerd that knows how to do this kind of stuff.
If you know how to do computer shit, put some funny buttons on here where Jason can push and
funny buttons.
A duck will fly by with a fuck you sign or something.
That'd be cool.
That's what I'm talking.
I would like
stuff
a nice
like that.
duck.
Hey, everybody, we're on a podcast, and all of a sudden duck flies by.
Yeah, this show would be so much better if we had more ducks.
That's what I'm talking about. Little bits. If you know how to do little bits, you call us.
Yeah.
Send us an email. You don't have to call.
You can do whatever you want.
But you're more than welcome if you want to be a guest on the show and you don't want anybody to see your face. You can call in. And do we have a way of disguising voices?
I can figure it out. I've looked into that before because we were going to do that for someone. And it's not super hard, I don't think.
Yeah.
But with also, unless you're super fucking interesting, I'm not disguising your voice, dude. Just fucking get over yourself, you fucking loser.
We've always told people you don't have to give your name.
That's fine in emails and stuff. But if you're calling in,
I think Ryan's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, I'm only going to disguise your voice if you're going to give me a fucking bombshell of a story. All right? Disguise your voice just because you want to call someone an asshole. Go fuck yourself. Stop being a pussy.
I fucked my sister.
Yeah, there you go. I wouldn't mind that one. If you got any sister fuckers out there, or any necros that know that they're letting that other side get a piece of that sexual pleasure that the dead have been wanting for years, you can get a hold of us. But otherwise,
yeah,
we're Brett Favre wants to come in.
So, we're still looking for emails, guests, whatever. We're going to have Brent on here, and he's going to talk about, he's going to give
Brent's got criticism of Chris's cuck last week.
But apparently, he's also got some praise.
No, he's definitely got praise.
And I want to hear it. First coughing of the night.
You got to stop dying.
I just did it for the first time.
It was the first cough, but you've been doing, and your voice go in the middle of a sentence.
It hasn't been doing that the whole show.
I was going to Tennessee and
hasn't done that.
Goes back in.
Hadn't done it the whole show.
God, you're dying, dude. It sucks. It sucks.
I'm really not.
If you guys want to co-host the show with me here soon, go ahead and let me know. My co-host is dying. He won't stop coughing. And who knows? Yeah, I could go at any point. Any point. You know what I mean? This heart could come popping.
Yeah, pan down.
Anytime. Dude, I exercised for the first time in like 6 months the other day.
Lifted the bucket of chicken?
No, I haven't.
Chicken curls?
No, I did. I had just 20 minutes of rowing on a rowing machine we got downstairs, and went hard. Like I always do. I don't know how to like ease into things because I'm a fucking moron mostly.
Yeah, that's how you get hurt.
Yeah, of course. But I'm in the end, I'm a dude, so I got to go down there and prove to myself I'm a fucking dude. Not fuck this city, and then later on that night,
you can't walk.
No, yesterday I wasn't that bad, but fucking that night. I went to work. By the end of my 8-hour shift, dude, I couldn't fucking move.
Your back?
I got home, just like, fucking retarded old man. It was awful. And you know what? Like, that's what I have a hard time with exercise. Because everybody's like, oh, it makes you feel, no, it always makes me feel shitty. Like, I feel shitty.
Well, because you have to do it for a long time before you start to feel good.
Yeah, it's like smoking cigarettes. You're like, oh, you'll eventually like it. Well, why would I want to do that?
Yeah.
And I guess exercise, in the end, there's a lot more benefit than smoking cigarettes. But, but either way, like, I can't get through that first couple weeks of just, like, having to be in pain for weeks at a time.
Hey, I was at Speedway yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Standing behind this fucking guy. I got my energy drink in my hand, which is healthy. And the guy in front
really
of me,
good for you.
Guy in front of me had a drink, a fucking fountain drink, and ordered two Packers.
Peckers. You get 2 Peckers and a fountain drink, dude? Is that on sale at Marathon?
2 packs of cigarettes. Marlboro Lights, 2 packs. $23 or something for his whole. Are cigarettes $10 fucking a pack? Why the fuck are you still smoking?
No, that don't make a sense. With that being said, I bought 2 Fijis yesterday and it was $8, like for 2 waters.
But $10 for a pack of cigarettes now. Holy fuck. Not only are you dying, you're paying a lot of money to do it.
Now, I remember being blown away in 2002 when I went to New York and they were $10 then. And I'm like, oh my God, people are paying $10. It's New York. I imagine New York now, they're probably 20 though, right? I mean, if they're $10 here.
No, they're more than that.
If they're $10 here, they have to be at least 15 to 20, at least.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's like $1 per cigarette at $20.
I know.
That's what they sell them at. I mean, you can get them cheaper from
a Lucy.
Yeah, you can get them cheaper from some guy that's going to be choked out.
Yeah, you can. You can get a Lucy for $1, I think.
But that cop knew how to choke, unlike Draymond Green.
What cop?
The cop that killed the Lucy guy.
Oh yeah.
He's a big jerk.
So, do you have an asshole? Because I have one,
dude. I've had so many of them, and I can't ever remember anything when the time comes.
I know, right? This week, I've had many assholes.
And I do every week. I'm like, and I'll make a notation in my head like, ooh, that's a good asshole for the week. I remember that. Fucking old dum-dum over here don't remember that. But good news, issue 2 passed.
Well, kind of.
Now I can legally be an idiot.
They still can try to fuck with it.
No, they can't really fuck with it that much.
Well, they're not going to fuck with it because when you compare it to what it's done for Michigan, the driving accidents, impaired driving accidents haven't gone up. I mean, everything has turned out well the way they do it in Michigan. So they're like, well, let's write it out here then to be a fucking carbon copy of Michigan's because Michigan hasn't had the arrests haven't went up because of it. The fucking overdoses haven't, none of that's gone up.
I got an asshole now, so here we go. You first, though.
All right. Asshole of the week. Now don't shit on mine. This is
shit on yours. That's part of the fun.
This is an asshole in 2 different ways.
All right.
Maroon colored F-150.
All right.
Total hillbilly. This guy, you can tell he had the American flag thing in the back with what else did the other one say? They can have my guns when they pry them from my dead, cold, lifeless fingers. Whatever. He had those stickers. But here's why he's my asshole. This was Monday that he became my asshole. He's driving home in front of me with a live Christmas tree in the back of the truck.
All right.
Okay. Now, first of all, I'm really not one of those guys that I put my Christmas tree up the day after Thanksgiving, like the rules say you're supposed to.
Tree's up.
Is it really?
Of course, dude.
Is it real, though?
No.
You can't keep a chopped down live Christmas tree alive for 6 fucking weeks.
I think you can, can't you?
I don't think that long.
I'm not sure. You can water them stuff after they're chopped down.
I know you can water them, and you do water them.
Yeah.
But this was Monday, so this was like the 12th or something like that.
I always found live trees.
He's got a live tree in the fucking. It's the 12th of November, man.
Yeah. That's a very traditionalist thing to do. And you know what?
It's a traditionalist thing to do December 1st.
I don't like it.
I like live trees.
You like a live tree?
I like the way they make the house smell.
See,
But there's needles all over your fucking house.
Dude, they're a pain in the ass. Yeah. They're going to die. It's just such a weird thing to like grow a tree.
And if they dry out, the lights can short out and set your house on fire.
You're literally growing trees so you can put them in your living room for fucking 30 days and then throw it away.
They're charging $100 a tree. But anyway.
And they're huge fire hazards.
Okay, you're an asshole for putting your tree up on the 12th of November, and you're a bigger asshole for thinking that you've got the fucking botany savvy to keep that chopped down tree alive for 6 to 7 weeks. So you, maroon F-150, I don't know if it was a John Deere hat, but it was green.
You sucked.
You were right near the border of Fairfield and Hamilton. So you're a Hamiltonian. You're my asshole of the week.
You're an asshole.
Don't put your fucking tree up. And if you're going to put it up now, put up a fake one.
Yeah, I have 2 of them. We have 2 trees up in our house. But yeah, she's.
Are they decorated already?
Oh, yeah. Everything's done. Our house is our inside is Christmased. You know what I mean? As far as we go.
Yeah.
You know, we're the family that buys maybe 1 or 2 new knickknacks a year.
Yeah.
Some Christmas shit. So, you know, I'm sure we'll get a couple little things. And we haven't done the outside yet, which I'll have to do that at some point. But I won't do that until after Thanksgiving at least.
Okay. Well,
at least till December.
Okay, and that I can
But the inside, whatever, she puts it up. I mean, we never take down the Christmas garland thing. She leaves that up all year round. She likes it. I don't, whatever. So
does strip joints.
I so don't give a shit. Like, you could leave that Christmas tree up 12, all year round, and I don't care. Whatever.
Last year I bought a fake tree.
I kind of like them.
But what kind of asshole is going to put a live tree up 7 weeks before Christmas?
Yeah, it sounds like
you're a fucking asshole.
You know who else?
And you know what? You can have. I mean, I'm a gun advocate,
mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't put a fucking hillbilly sticker on the back that says "You pry him out of my dead fingers."
No, shut
you're
up.
an asshole in many ways.
Shut up. If the government wants to take your guns, they'll take your goddamn guns. There ain't a goddamn you're going to do about it, you pussy. No. They'll fucking drone strike you, you dork.
Yeah.
God damn, I hate these fucking people that think they can fucking, take over their militias. So go fuck yourself, you nerd.
Yeah.
God damn. Anyways, you're an asshole. I agree. You know who else is an asshole? This is a friend of ours. You were talking about the Michigan and the stuff, getting weed and lowers the opiates and all that stuff. Everybody's all worried about the opiate crisis and all this stuff. Well, I had some friend, he had a surgery that he's going to milk forever, and he got some medication for that, and he will not give it away to his friends because he doesn't want to contribute to the opiate crisis.
Same guy turned me down.
Fuck you, Hat Matson. Whatever your fucking name is, Hat Matson.
Hat Mudson.
Hat Mudson.
Yeah, he turned me down too. I was over there watching football. There was a fucking fresh, brand new bottle of Percocet sitting on the fucking thing.
Dude.
And you know what I said? Hey, Percocet, brisket. They go good together.
They go great together.
I'm chopping on the brisket.
Oh, I love a nice Percocet and a brisket.
Fork over one of those things because he even told me I don't take them. Well, then give them up.
What do you got? What are they there for? What are you taunting?
Give them up.
You fucking taunting? I guess he was shake it in my face next time.
He would take it when he was in real pain, and and the thing about it is, I totally understand that from Matt. Matt wouldn't want to be responsible if he had a fucking drug problem.
A drug problem? It's a couple Percocet, man.
I only asked for one. I was rejected on the one.
Listen, if I wanted to have a drug problem, I could have a drug problem. You think Matt Hudson's going to stop me from getting some Percocet down the street? I can get some Percocet. You know what I mean? If I fucking shake the right trees, I could find it.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
That's a hard tree to shake these days.
I know a lot of fucking losers, dude. I could shake the trees. I could get some drugs. I'm just saying, I don't want them. Every once in a while, I do like them, and especially if they're free. You pop off 3 Perc 10s, that's 30 milligrams of Percocet, and you just sit there and fucking itch for hours. It's great. You're out of it, maybe not out once or twice, and then you don't do them again for another year.
Well, he's definitely not my asshole for that.
He's my asshole, dude. I would like to sit around and fucking itch on a Sunday night, and I can't because this fucker wants to sit there with this pill bottle net. Well, then throw him away, fuckface.
It's just so funny that you say that because he rejected me on the same
someone
thing.
else Nathan told me about it yesterday, and that's what brought it up in my head. Then he said,
I said, hey, why don't you hook me up with one of those? I'm not giving you drugs. That's what he said or something like that.
Giving you drugs. Here, hit my vape pen. Fuck you. Here, have another beer.
I think Matt makes me laugh. And it's so funny because when I asked him for that Percocet, it was almost, when he looked at me and said no, it was like one of my parents doing it. I am not giving you Percocet. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck? I know that's
So you're not my asshole, Matt. I think it's funny.
Well, Matty, honestly, I just think you haven't been around drugs enough. You don't understand them. All right, like, listen, like I could do 30 Percocets in a couple days and then not touch them again for a couple years. That's me. But at the same time, you're right. You don't want to give some random. We had some friends that had some Percocet problems. You might want to give it to them, because they were deep in the throes of their fucking addiction. But obviously, he's known us for years. We're not addicted to pills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you will only take like one of them for actual back pain. You're not doing them for the reason I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I take like
I don't want to itch. I
do
just
a
don't want my back to hurt.
No, I don't care about my pain.
I don't care about itching. I just
Dude, I
really
love
would
itching.
prefer
There
the
is
back
nothing
pain.
better than just sitting there doing this, watching some Alice in Chains videos. It's fucking
was
great.
It was just really funny when he looked at me. It was almost like he was disappointed that I asked.
Well, he would have been really disappointed that I was there because I would have badgered him for the next 3 hours and then probably waited for him to go take a shit and stole him.
Well, you know what? I know people that don't regularly take Percocet.
Blamed it on his mom.
And they do keep them in case they get hurt later.
Understood. I get it. We do that with like muscle relaxers and shit like that.
I do that with the Narcan.
Yeah, she gets them for stuff, and then they'll stick around. Yeah, and then she'll keep them around for years. And if something does come up, like, oh, I got a muscle relaxer, because I don't get fucked up on muscle relaxers. But if some painkillers come in this house, unless they're if they're the kids, I ain't gonna touch them. I ain't gonna take my kids' painkillers. But they're Carmen's. I'm asking every other day. You done with those? You done with those?
Oh yeah, my fuck.
I love them, but I just the way I have justified my use of painkillers is since I barely ever do them, and I do know I love them, is I will never buy them. But if I get 30 of them for free, I'll do them all in a couple days and have.
I asked for one.
Yeah, well, I want 30, and I'll enjoy a few days, maybe a week, and then I won't touch them again.
Now those things
are bad for you
on the street. They go for
they're
more.
Ridiculous. Everything's ridiculous.
Than $1 a milligram. It used to be you could buy a Perk 5 for $5.
Perk 5s were
now they're 10.
Yeah, Perk 5s when I was in the drugs, Perk 5s were $4. Vicodin 5s were $3. You could get a Perk 10 for maybe like $5, 6.
Now the Perk 10 is 20.
And then the Perk 30 we could get for 15 every so often. That was the jackpot there.
I got a Perk
awesome.
10 once, and I had never seen one because I don't take those things. I literally take half, and I'm good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it didn't even have the acetaminophen.
That's
in it.
the best kind.
It's just a little itty bitty pill, tiny. It looked like a fucking drop of water. Yeah. And I was like, I've never seen one like that. And you're telling me this one's stronger than this monster I've got?
Because
said, that's all aspirin.
Yeah, it's all aspirin. Yeah, and aspirin is what really you don't want because that's what can fuck up your liver.
Your liver, yeah. The acetaminophen.
So if you just get the plain, whatever it is, oxy something or another.
It was hard to cut in half.
It's awesome.
But I cut it in half, and it worked.
Why'd you cut it in half?
Because it was a 10.
Yeah, plug it. It's small.
What?
Plug it.
What's plugging it mean?
You stick it in your ass. You put it in your ass. Put your pinky up there.
Are you serious?
You plug it. It's a real small pill, so you can barely.
You put a pill in your ass.
Yeah, it's called plugging. It actually hits you a lot quicker.
Well, they say if you pour booze in your ass, you get drunk faster.
I've never actually done this, but it is a thing.
I know it's a thing.
It is a thing.
I just didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, plugging. You're plugging it up your ass, I guess, is the idea.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of people pouring booze in their ass,
Yeah, well, that's weird to me. I mean, a pill makes kind of sense. Even then, it still don't make sense. Like, that. How long does it take to dissolve? Or if I shit, am I just going to shit out the pill? Like, how's this
with
work?
a pill, I would think it'd be different. Because if you swallow a pill, your stomach acid goes to work on it right away to release it. I wouldn't think it would release very fast in your colon.
I wouldn't either. It don't make any sense to me.
I guess it's just because they say it's all those blood vessels there and it'll go into your blood faster. But it still has to break down.
I'm going to have a super high hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
You won't be able to feel it. My hemorrhoid would be itching more than normal. That would suck.
See, if you wouldn't have told me what that was, it's like I would have stuck the bottle up there. And
just the whole bottle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Waited for a reaction.
And it sucks because for whatever reason, the pharmacy started making their bottles thicker. They only have like 30 pills in it. And one pill is
fucking big.
It's like this big.
Like, I got one of those. I got one of those. My last fucking blood pressure prescription, it's 90 pills, okay? But they're itty bitty little tiny pills. The bottle's like this fucking.
Yeah, I
big.
got a couple of them like that. It's ridiculous.
I'm like, it looks like they're gone already.
Sir, how am I going to stick this in my ass?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got to get some name your prices and fuck yous, and we got to get out of here.
Yeah, short podcast today, but like I said, well, not really.
It'll be about
short.
Average.
Yeah.
It'll be average.
All right, I've got to name your price.
We're average, guys. We're like Brett Favre.
I think that was below average.
Either way.
If that was hard, it was
it's hard to
average.
see. He had his hand wrapped around it, and Brett Favre's probably got a decent sized hand. You got to remember that. I mean, we're talking about a professional quarterback.
And that's another thing that's always pissed me off. Nathan with his little hands. I keep asking him, hey, do me a favor.
You and Nate have the same size hands.
I know, but
well, then it would make
I didn't
a difference.
know when I asked him.
Yeah.
I thought he had little tiny hands.
No, I know. He won't take a dick
do me
pic
a
for
favor.
you.
Just grab my dick at the base and just let me take a quick picture. What kind of buddy doesn't do that?
He's very inconsiderate.
Yeah, would you do it?
No. But I
all I wanted to use his hand so it would look bigger. And all I asked him to do was this. Here's my dick, and here's Nate's hand. Comes walking up. Snap the picture. Done. He wouldn't do it. Yeah. Matter of fact, he wouldn't even consider it.
Yeah,
he
he's
just
a bitch.
said no.
What kind of water is that?
Dasani.
Dude, this guy. Dasani. Did you have a gun to your head?
No.
What the fuck?
This was my son's water from his mom's house.
He's grounded. If my son comes home with the Dasani, he's grounded. No Madden that night. It's a disappointment.
I don't like Dasani either, but it's $4 for a 24 pack compared to your $4 one bottle of Fiji.
I get Kroger water from the store.
Spring or distill or purified?
Why would you ever get distilled?
Purified.
I use distilled for my sleep machine.
Yeah, I use it for my iron.
Spring. That's all I drink is Spring. I won't. I stopped. I'm becoming a water snob, dude. I stopped. I think we talked about this.
All I drink is Spring.
Yeah, I think we talked about this on the podcast a couple
did.
times ago. Yeah, I will only drink spring water. I don't know why. Fucking give me your thing.
All right, and it goes along with what we were talking about before. Okay, now I'm going to say first of all, no disease, no infection. Okay, you got a hot girl. Says I want to piss in your mouth. Drink from the tap. Me and my husband both going to pee in your mouth. Name a price.
Threw it off.
Name a price.
Yeah, it was like $5 until you threw the husband.
I realize that.
Yeah.
Both of them. They're a couple. They want to piss in your mouth.
Ew, gross. God damn it. Piss in my mouth.
We've never done fecal and pee in consumption. And this was just one I was thinking about. When I was talking about all the pee and stuff, I'm like, I wouldn't do it for money. 10 grand?
10 grand. I'll let you piss in my mouth for 10 grand.
Yeah, no disease.
Yeah, no disease.
You're good.
I don't have to swallow, do I?
No, you don't have to.
All right.
They just want to hit the back of the wall. I mean, if you close the throat off.
Got to hit the back wall. I mean, that's what my friend Aisha told me.
If you just close the fucking, close the mouth off and just let it fall out, that's fine. But they're both going to empty their bladders in there. 10 grand?
Yeah, 10 grand.
5 grand.
5 grand. Oh.
I'll do it for 5.
Oh, that's nice of you.
It was
undercut me, huh, dude? Well, maybe I was trying to get a deal done. You're undercutting me.
My number was 5 then, and it was like I was with you. I was 500 for the girl. Yeah, but add the dude, and it goes way up.
Yeah, probably not even 500 for the girl. I don't know what I would charge for a girl to pee in my mouth. I mean, if it got followed by anything else,
I agree.
You know what I mean? But who knows? I don't want peed on, especially in the mouth. That's gross, But with that being said, some people do drink their own pee, but that's their own. I'd rather drink my own pee than someone else's pee. And why is that?
For the same reason that I don't care that there's a load of my cum on me.
I don't want to drink my own cum, though.
Well, no, I don't want to drink it either, but I don't get grossed out when I shoot it on my belly.
But I'd rather drink my own cum than someone else's cum.
Yes, of course.
Especially really homeless
I'd make a
cum
cumsicle out of mine if as long as I didn't have to touch anybody else. But like I said, if you fucking jerked off right now and a drop of it landed on my arm, it's like poison. Mm-hmm. But me, I'm fucking shoot a whole load on myself. I don't care. It's mine.
One of these days when I write the great American novel that I'm going to write eventually, cumsicles be involved.
And you know what? That's a big reason why. Like me, I can, if I cut myself or hurt myself, I can look at my own blood. It'll bother me to look at yours.
Oh, I'll look at anybody's blood.
I mean, I'll look at it, but I'll be like, oh my God, what's wrong? You know what I mean? With me, I'm like,
what's wrong? They're bleeding. What's wrong? They're losing blood.
Yeah, I have a tough time looking at other people that are really fucked up. Like car wreck people. Tough time with that.
Yeah, car wreck people, retarded people, I get it.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh shit! Took a second to kick in. Huh?
It did, but when it did, I went fuck. And then I started imagining how bad, what kind of a level that was on. It was a really fucked up joke.
It's very fucked up.
I like it. All right, can I do my fuck you first?
I don't care.
Now, for those people here that are going to take offense to it, fuck you. This really fucking bothered me, and I'm a Catholic person. Okay. But I'm going to say fuck you to most Catholics. And the reason I say
all
that,
of you.
Not all, because I'm Catholic.
Okay.
I'm driving Uber the other day. And I'm driving this guy down Auburn Avenue. Picked him up. He lives right across the street from the hospital, Christ Hospital.
Yeah.
And I passed the Planned Parenthood where, as usual, there's 7 people out there with fucking signs, abortions, murder, all that stuff. They're there every day. And I say to the guy, are those people out there every fucking day? You live here. He goes, oh, yeah, they're out there till midnight every fucking day. And I started thinking, I'm like, what? How the fuck do people, erase this from their... I got all this time in my life to fucking go out and protest something. Mm-hmm. And you know what the guy told me?
They're homeless.
They're homeless people. The Catholics are hiring homeless people to carry their fucking signs. What kind of cause are you fucking preaching for where you won't even go out there? I know, but hiring bums to fucking carry a abortion is murder sign. Go out there and do it your fucking self. If that's really your belief, and I respect whatever your belief is. I don't agree with it, but I respect it. Go out there and carry your own fucking sign instead of hiring a homeless person. And you probably undercut him and say, hey, I'll give you fucking $10 to walk around here all fucking
Not
day.
Even getting minimum wage?
Yeah. I guarantee they're fucking...
Don't you poor
homeless person says, oh, give me $20. I'll give you 10. Okay, they'll give you fucking 10. And if you fucking stay out here the whole time, I'll give you 10 more tomorrow when you come. And for the homeless people, it's a good fucking deal. They don't care. They can be homeless anywhere.
True. It's not a good deal,
but
though. You can make more than $10 working out.
Are you fucking shitting me that you're going to sit there and you're going to vote for politicians based on this issue? You're going to fucking condemn good, solid human beings for this issue? You're going to fucking say you're going to hell for this issue, but you won't even carry your own fucking sign? Fuck you.
Yeah, and the only way you can make up for this, in my opinion, is instead of getting the homeless to do it, get the really, really homeless to do it. So I don't have a question. So I don't have a question. Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Because I'm talking about, so I don't have a question, where I look at that guy and go, oh, that's a homeless fellow wearing a sign.
These are bums.
All right. Yeah. Before I look at it, I was like, that's an old guy. That's a whatever.
They were like the crackhead
Yeah,
type.
I want a wonky eye. You know what I want? I want a peg leg, maybe a fucking malnourished dog right next to him.
Edgar there
Shit
with
like
two
that.
different shoes. Yeah, these were really homeless people.
Good.
But I mean, it just infuriated me that it's like you're going to sit there and you're going to preach to the whole world and tell the whole world how to live. You're wrong. You're going to hell. Don't do this. We're going to elect you if you say no. And you won't even carry your own fucking sign. Believe me, there's enough of you where you could do 1-2 hour shift a week and still fill that fucking parking lot with protesters. But you're not willing to do that. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. But I mean, good for the homeless, because the homeless get a couple hours for work, and then after they're done, they can go around back and eat the dead babies out of the dumpster. So that's pretty cool. Anyhow, isn't that what they do with them? Just throw them in the dumpster?
I don't think so.
Is that Planned Parenthood?
No, they actually incinerate them.
Oh, that's mean. Just throw them in the dumpster. Let a bum eat.
That's mean?
Yeah. Just fucking wasting all that fucking...
They incinerate.
Wasting all that sweet baby meat. They fucking, they charge extra if it's a cow. So fucking baby meat, good meat. Yeah. All right, anyways, fuck you. I was, this week I went out for my birthday to Element Eatery over in Madisonville. I do like that place. It is kind of a pain in the ass because there's 15 different spots and you're trying to get everybody food, and had a mini panic attack and got real shitty with the wife and everything. But
where's my food?
Not even that, just like trying to get order for everybody else, because there's like what do you want? Well, there's 9 different restaurants, so they had to go through 9 different menus and then try to figure everything. It's a pain in the ass.
And it's a place you go to?
It's awesome. I do like it to be a great place to go for us to watch football or something, because it's basically like a food court with a big bar in the middle.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So there's like shitloads of different options for food, and then there's a bar, and you can either go individually to each place or you can order them all online at one time.
Oh, that's smart.
It was cool. But at the same, it's a couple times I've been there, but some of it's expensive, and that's where my fuck you goes out to. Fuck you, La Grassa Gelato. All right, so after dinner, let's get some ice cream is what I call it, because fuck you, gelato. Yeah, that's a little bit different, but either way, I go over there, 1 scoop for Kane, all right, 1 scoop for Kane, a pint for Carmen, to go, and a small banana pudding kind of thing for me. All right, one serving of that also.
Where was Anton?
Anton don't eat this kind of shit.
Okay.
So anyways, so we got all that. What would you guess the price would be for that?
$15.
$28. $28. You know how much a scoop was? $6 for a scoop of ice cream for Kane, who, by the way, ate 2 bites and threw it away. So there's that. All right. Carmen's pint was 12 or 12 or 13 or something. And then my little banana thing was like 9 or 10, but it was ridiculous. And then tip, you know what I mean? Which,
fuck you and your tip. You ain't getting tipped.
And that was the only one. I tipped everybody else, but that one is like, I can't tip.
I can't.
I just paid $28.
As a matter of fact, cancel the fucking order.
I should have. But instead, they're just my fuck you. That's the way I operate as far as anything goes. I set myself up. I should have looked into it before I ordered if I cared that much. I didn't. I just figured, like you, this is going to cost me 15, 20 $20 at the max, and even $20 is the ripoff. You know, you go to UDF and you're spending 13 at most.
For 4 of you.
Yeah. Exactly. And I know this is gelato, whatever the fuck the difference is there.
Same ingredients.
$6 for a scoop.
Yeah, fuck that.
Chocolate. It was chocolate. It was chocolate ice cream for a scoop of fucking chocolate ice cream. He's dying. Chocolate ice cream's overpriced. We gotta go. Fuck you.
Yeah, I would. I could have paid.
Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now. Subscribe and share. Fuck off. Fuck off.